Hey guys, Alex and Will here from Stay Frosty Cinema.
And in this video, we're going to talk about Battlefield 4 and the debate between console and PC, and then, of course, next
And our final
consoles.
beta impressions now that the beta is
well over. Yeah, and my live ran out, so yeah, that's just pretty shitty. But I played the beta a bit, and I played on Xbox 360, and I got a lot of thoughts. But Alex, I'm going to let you kick things off.
I played the beta on both 360 and our computer, which, yeah, it's not a beast.
It's not a beast. It was never meant for gaming.
It was meant for media when it was first purchased, when we didn't have the knowledge of how to build your own master computer.
Back in the day.
If you're on console, change your things to veteran if you played Battlefield 3. I'm going to try this out, and I was like, yes. Like, Spot is still right bumper, but everything else was just the way Battlefield 3 was, and so it was godlike having it on veteran.
Anyway, so I didn't play on our PC, but
like our PC is above the minimum requirements, but really what the hell? I can't even imagine on the minimum, like playing at the minimum requirements. Like I was turning the resolution to 720p.
Could you get any gameplay? No, we couldn't, because Fraps was just like shitting it out.
I could kind of run it at 720p, but at 30 frames. But if I tried to record, the footage of PC you'd be watching would be at 480p.
Yeah.
And even then I was having troubles. Like, this skyscraper got destroyed, but it still showed it as intact for me. So I was stuck inside the walls and had no idea where to go.
That's probably not a problem with our computer, though. That was probably just beta glitching.
No, other people, I think, could see it.
Oh, well,
the chat would have been going crazy if it was everyone.
Yeah, so, but and also if you're wondering...
So you need to be well over the minimum requirements if you're going to play on PC.
Because Battlefield 4 and any Battlefield 3 as well are very high technical requirements. And if you're wondering what we mean by record, we use Fraps.
And it also depends on what your standards are. Like for me, if I can get 30 frames or above, I can run that game.
Yeah.
Some people need 60. I don't know why. Like if they're like below 60 frames, like I don't know. I need a better computer.
Yeah.
50 frames, not good enough. I need a better computer.
Bro, those 10 frames, bro. 10
frames. Go buy a 4th graphics card.
Yeah. But so anyway, this is console gameplay, and as you can see, console. Like,
it wasn't much different besides the fact of how ammo worked, which was different on...
Which we didn't know.
Yeah, we didn't know when we made our first video.
What happened
I'm sorry, okay?
So, when we're actually going to get into the discussion, console got beta. I mean, no, not beta. They got the alpha, and PC got the beta. So PC got a more fine-tuned, put-together version about the
larger map as well.
Yeah, larger map. And the reason for this could be many different things, but if I may have the liberty to speculate, it's probably because the download for a beta on console would be like 6 hours, and everything would be like all glitchy because there's way less texture detail in console version. And that's everyone.
It's not just the download speed; it's just it wouldn't be able to run it as well.
Yeah, it wouldn't be able to run it as well, and they'd encounter way more problems, and it'd frustrate the console.
Anyways,
community. I'm not done, Jesus. And then and so PC got a beta because PC could handle that more. But the question comes into play. What are the pros and cons of console? So if you're, let's start with current gen console, which is the easiest. And if you're this is mostly targeted towards Battlefield fans. They're unsure what to do if whether they get a new console and get it, whether they have a good PC and get it. So let's talk the pros and cons of current gen consoles with Battlefield 4. Alex, go.
Current gen, do not buy it on current gen. That's stupid. Unless, of course, you're gonna do the $10 upgrade. But unfortunately, we own a 360, and we're probably gonna get a PS4, so we can't do the $10 upgrade, like switching different consoles. So right when this game comes out, we're not gonna be having it. We're not gonna be playing it. We're gonna have to wait till we have our PS4, which we're probably gonna get like pretty much on release.
Yeah.
So that's when we'll get Battlefield and start playing it. Is the release date of PS4, which is November 15th.
Yeah, so hopefully we'll be on
and
the ball.
The actual full game comes out, I think, November 1st, October 30th.
Oh my god.
30th.
So as far, and I agree with Alex, as far as current gen consoles go, this is a very,
it's alright. Like,
yeah,
but the thing about playing Battlefield with less players is it feels like what you do counts more. Like, you can single-handedly capture an objective, and I don't know how that's not as easy on 64 players. Yeah,
and so there's pros and cons, and if you like the current gen console of 3, then you would be able to obviously deal with that. But
like if you buy an next-gen console that can do the 64 players, there'll still be servers that will be the smaller versions.
But the thing is that, and this might just be for me and a very select group of people, is when I was playing the console version, because it's very dialed back. There's no two ways around it. The console version is I have to cut off a lot of trim a lot of fat for it to run at all. And the feeling you get from playing that is like it's like a hand-me-down almost. It's like you're wearing a raggedy sweater because you're playing. You don't feel like you're really enjoying the game to the fullest you could be, because what you're playing is not really Battlefield 4 in its fullest. You're playing Battlefield 4 like it's like anorexic, trimmed down younger sibling, and it just the experience is dampened by that. It could take a while to get to that, but then you play it on a different console, you see gameplay on like ultra settings, you're like, shit, like the experience is just so much better. And so consoles, it's not as enjoyable. It just isn't altogether.
Well, current gen, next gen will be fine.
Yeah,
and it's gonna be on current gen. You just don't have to worry about making your graphic settings the most efficient. It's just you put it in and play. So that
current gen is a bit more like straightforward. If you really don't care, then current gen will do the trick.
Yeah.
If you're just totally indifferent, if you're like, I don't care about graphics.
You don't really care about gaming at all, and you didn't start saving up when the consoles were announced, or even before the consoles were announced.
Still a very solid looking game. There's no two ways around it, and graphics are not a big deal to a lot of people. And Battlefield 4 is certainly
this gameplay you're seeing right now is on the final day of the beta.
Yeah.
And this redeemed it for me. I had kind of been having some actual doubts about the game. I was like, yeah, I mean, it's okay. And then this was like, this is very fun. I was going ham. Like, alright. I was doing alright. I didn't top of the scoreboard, but like, this redeemed it for me. I definitely was like, yeah, I'm gonna buy this game. I like it. Because at first it was like kind of crazy. People were dicking around trying to blow up the skyscraper, and it was like, I don't know, like, is this what Battlefield has come to?
Yeah, but, I mean, that's what
Obliteration was fun. Like, I had more fun on Obliteration than Conquest.
But aside, your personal indifference aside, we're here to talk about the console battle, so the technicalities of it. So, on to next-gen consoles. Right now, if you live in a cave somewhere, then you don't know about next-gen consoles.
I've been talking about next-gen consoles.
I know, but shut up. Okay, look, and so they're obviously can handle a lot better, and they'll have 64 players and stuff. I am not doubting that there will still be a few graphical texture differences.
I tried to knife this guy in the water.
Didn't work, did it? Trying to be like the Battlefield 4 debrief guy, huh? Knifed him in the water, man. So cool. And then, so anyway, next-gen consoles will probably have a few things dialed back from like full-out PCs, but probably not a huge deal at all. And the experience, like I said, will be much more fine-tuned and enjoyable on next-gen consoles. That guy was flailing around on the wall.
Yeah,
he's
it is beta.
Cement swimming, yeah. So next-gen consoles, we're not going to get into which one you should buy, because originally we were on the Xbox One side, but we are broke as fuck, so we're buying the PS4 because it's $100 less, and I don't need to play tennis with my hands. So we are right now on the side of PS4. Feel free to convince us if you can, or if you want to mail me $100 to make the difference, go ahead. But yeah, so we're PS4, and we're confident that our Battlefield 4 experience won't be touched.
Yeah,
but
it'll be fine.
If you happen to have a sync like computer, like that's blessed.
Yeah, no, it just depends on your computer.
Yeah,
if you have a Mac.
If you have a Mac, what the hell are you doing, man? What are you doing, bro? You got a Mac, then you're in college or something, and you need to take notes. So don't.
If you have a Mac, you might not be watching this video.
Mm-hmm. If you have a Mac, have fun on iPhoto with all the filters. That's all we need to say. But if you have
make a dubstep on GarageBand.
Exactly. Bro, check out my sick track, bro. Can't wait to be a DJ, bro.
All the people who dislike have a Mac.
Every dislike is someone with a Big Mac attack. Anyway, if you happen to have a decent PC like ours, I would suggest, if you are considering like, oh, my PC is pretty good, like it runs smoother than my friends. Don't just buy Battlefield 4. Take our advice, go online and put in a few 5 minutes to run the requirement settings. There's like a billion sites for that.
Oh yeah, you have to be well above the minimum.
Yeah, so you have to first check it out and see, because if you want Battlefield 4, if you want to have fun on Battlefield 4, you want to go smooth, and you think just because like you can run PowerPoint and it doesn't glitch up on you, that that you can run Battlefield 4, you're very wrong. So even if like we have a pretty decent computer by like office standards, by workplace standards, but
you don't know what you're talking about.
Shut up. But by gaming standards, it's not even close.
It used to be good when it was first.
Yeah,
you know,
we thought it was good
in its prime.
We thought it was gnarly, but then not. So make sure to check it out if you got a PC. But if you have like an Alienware, which is obviously like the non-experienced person like I am PC.
If you have a custom computer, you don't need to listen to us because you already know what you're doing.
If you have a custom computer, like these guys don't know what they're talking about. Fuck you, right?
If you have a pre-built computer, you're gonna need to like go to systemrequirementslab.com
or just leave us alone because we're jealous. But if you have a super nice computer, then just buy Battlefield 4 because PC is Battlefield.
Well,
Battlefield's
you know
like
what? Just ask your friends. If your friends,
Unless,
all of your
if you
friends
have
are
a
getting
custom-
it for console, get it for console. You
And
want to have the squad, man.
Let us
You gotta have the
apologize
squad.
that if you have a custom computer, we're sorry for the lack of friends that you have. But make sure to
Hey, man.
try and find some.
Don't say that, man.
That's funny. That was
People
funny.
who have custom computers have tons of. I have friends who have custom computers.
they're
They
gonna
have jobs.
Anyone who dislikes either owns a Mac or a custom computer now because I just insulted
No,
them.
I'm pro custom computer. I want to build a custom computer whenever we get a next computer.
All right. Well, so we will be on probably PS4. Thus far, it's looking like that. And
Because I'm thinking Titanfall will run on this here computer.
on this
that
year?
sort of ran Battlefield 4.
Yeah.
Titanfall will work.
So we'll be
So I'm
okay.
excited for that. Their Titanfall.
That there Titanfall. No. So yeah. Sorry, Xbox One. I don't really need Kinect, and you're forcing it on me like a stoner friend. That's not chill. PS4. We'll see you soon. We were Xbox guys. We have been since the first one.
Yeah.
Remember when we got a 360? It was awesome. Played Gears of War.
And now
The
Gears of
Berserker
War
level.
is like, God.
Chat. Well, I don't know. I didn't really play Judgment. I just didn't care about it at all. It's like, ooh, new Gears of War game. Who cares? But yeah. In terms of the final verdict on Battlefield 4, if you
I liked it.
If you have
at first I was like, I don't know.
I was
and
talking
then,
about-
Then later I was like, this redeemed it. I want this game.
Yeah, I was more talking about the console thing. So if I can do a summary, and Alex, I hope you'll be on board. Current gen consoles, don't get it. It's not
Unless
really
you're
worth
gonna
it.
do the $10 upgrade.
Unless
you're buying like
unless
the
you
same
have a
straight
plan.
consoles.
If you're just like, oh yeah, I can do it, then no.
If you're gonna pay $60 for it on like PS3 or 360, and then you're getting the different kind, and you can't do the $10 upgrade, do not waste your money.
Yeah. If you're getting a next gen console, you'll be fine to get Battlefield 4. And if you have a PC, or if you're can run it very well, like if you know that all about.
Also, ask your friends. Find out what they're gonna do.
I'm getting to that. So if you're sure your PC is worthy,
just got to.
then yeah, and then also figure out what your social circle is doing, and base it off that. But current gen consoles, very dialed back version.
Yeah, just don't even bother.
I think it
Why
just
would you
I just couldn't like get into it as much because you're looking
Barely even worth the $10 upgrade. It's like, just wait.
Just wait.
Don't spare yourself the pain.
Yeah.
You'll be playing Battlefield on your current gen console.
Yeah.
You'll go online to watch your favorite Battlefield commentator. You'll see their PC footage and you'll just cry.
Yeah, but the thing is that if you really do not give a shit about graphics and stuff, they still have the whole experience in the current gen. Like the building fell.
Yeah.
You can do all the same stuff. It's actually stunning. This is the utmost limit that these consoles are going to run is Battlefield 4 because it's doing everything and yet they dial everything back. So they had to take things out to make room for other things, and it's respectable that they gave you like that experience, but it's also things take away from it because of the graphics take a
The
huge
hardware.
hit. And I don't doubt that it'll look better when it comes around to full release when we get the full version, and there'll probably be a texture pack, but it still won't measure up. There's a texture pack for PS3, right?
That's true. I
So
think they learned their lesson. though, didn't they?
about what?
Texture
What
packs.
happened? Did it go
I don't
badly?
know, wouldn't they just like include it in the release?
Well, no, because they don't want. Maybe the people like don't want to deal with space or something. They don't want to take a lot of space. It's like a gig. I don't even know.
Well,
I don't
yeah,
care.
current gen consoles, if you have an old one, you're like, for space, you're like, oh shit.
We have a slim, and most guys even
I-
watch Breaking Bad.
Back in the day, a gigabyte was a lot.
My life.
Then they started making 1080p footage.
We have a terabyte, and we're almost full on that on our computer.
I know.
Mostly
God.
just thumbnails.
No, I don't know what it is. Games and thumbnails.
Yeah, games thumbnails.
Fucking Steam sales that I
Fucking
never
thumbnails.
never play.
My thumbnails are good though. You
I
can't
wish
take that away
like
from me.
I wish you could just like maybe
Holy shit, that was cool. You see that
Yeah, the
helicopter
helicopter?
making nosedive? See, that's still on current gen. That's pretty sweet.
triple kill.
Sweet. And lag. And so yeah, you get the idea. We're just sort of rambling here, but if you're still watching the video, I applaud your,
Yeah.
your
If
loyalty.
you're still watching the video, maybe they should make a special comment like banana
Comment
banana
bananas.
cream banana cream pie.
Banana cream pie. Or
if you have nothing else to comment.
I'm having a love affair with this ice cream sandwich.
Yes.
All right. Thanks for watching. We hope it was interesting hearing our opinion on the whole console thing.
We hope
you learned something because it's everyone and their moms is freaking out about this whole console. We're just like, yeah.
Why do you need a new one, dear?
It's like, oh, you don't know anything. You don't know me. You don't know me, Grandma.
Stay frosty.
Stay frosty. Bye.